My Hero Academia's third season has kicked off with a bang as Class 1A and 1B's big training camp in the forest has now been suddenly attacked by villains. While everything has been thrown into chaos, the young Kota is left somewhere alone while a huge new villain has his eyes focused squarely on him. Will Kota make it out okay? Will Midoriya be able to fight off this menace? Read on to catch up on My Hero Academia's latest episode on Toonami. Kota is sitting alone on a mountain as he remembers as his aunt Mandalay told him how someone will be a hero to him someday. But he doesn't believe it, and Midoriya wonders where Kota has gone off to. Aizawa brings the summer school students to a special classroom with Class 1B's Vlad King and Monoma. Soon Mandalay uses her telepath ability to tell everyone of the villain's attack. Aizawa heads outside and comes across Tabi, who blasts him with fire at point-blank range. The villains introduce themselves as the Vanguard Action Squad of the League of Villains, and two villains are threatening Pixie Bob's life. One villain, Spinner, spouts Hero Killer Stain's principles and will fight to make his dream a reality. Mandalay tells the students to head back to camp, but Midoriya says he knows where Kota is. Class 1B's Tatsu and Kendo choose to fight instead of run as Tatsu notes how much 1A has fought villains already and turned those into opportunities to get stronger. Mandalay contacts Kota and tells him to get home, but he's been cornered by a masked villain. Kota tries to run, but the villain cuts him off. Kota remembers seeing the report of his parents' death, and the villain who killed him is the same one who's attacking him now. His left eye injury resulted in a pretty gruesome look for this new villain. Before the villain attacks, Midoriya rushes to Kota's side. Getting there broke his phone, and since he didn't tell anyone where he was, he'll have to fight this villain alone to protect Kota. He promises everything will be alright, and that he'll save Kota. Meanwhile, Todoroki and Bakugo are walking through the forest as well but come across another villain. This strange villain is eager for human flesh, and is wrapped in leather. Mandalay and Tiger fight against Magna, who's wanted for multiple murders, and Spinner, and no one has heard from Ragdoll. Midoriya starts fighting against his villain, who can boost his muscles and strength. He asks where a kid named Bakugo is, and Midoriya wonders why the villains are after Bakugo. The villain, named Muscular, decides to start playing with Midoriya and he catches one of Midoriya's smashes. Muscular's quirk boosts his strength and speed to a point where his body's muscles start spouting outside of his body. He is about to deliver a final blow, but Kota distracts him with a rock. He asks Muscular if he tortured his parents before their death, and Muscular notes that they left him with his left eye scar. Muscular says he killed them simply because he wanted to, and is about to attack, but Midoriya is angry. Muscular feels for remorse or shame. Midoriya gets caught in Muscular's muscles, and uses this as leverage to use a 100% one-for-all smash and lands a decisive blow. The shockwave nearly knocks Kota off the mountain, but Midoriya catches him in time and Kota sees Midoriya's now broken arm. Muscular gets back up and says he's now serious. He swaps out his glass left eye, and his power and speed have increased and Midoriya can't run away. But Midoriya can't think of a strategy to run, and his tired state leads him to stand his ground and fight with everything he has so Kota can get away. Midoriya uses his 100% Detroit Smash and clashes with Muscular's punch. He tells Kota to run, and is quickly overwhelmed by the attack. Apologizing to his mom, All Might, Midoriya is swallowed by Muscular's punch. Kota uses his water quirk to splash Muscular, and this snaps Midoriya out of his funk. He gains enough strength to push back his punch and unleashes one for all 1,000,000%, Delaware Detroit smash. Muscular is knocked unconscious, and Midoriya cries out in a mix of anguish and relief. Kota cries and wonders why he would save someone like that, and dubs Midoriya as his hero. My Hero Academia was created by Kohei Horikoshi and has been running in Shueisha's Weekly Shonen Jump since July 2014. The story follows Izuku Midoriya, who lives in a world where everyone has powers, even though he was born without them. Dreaming to become a superhero anyway, he's eventually scouted by the world's best hero All Might and enrolls in a school for professional heroes. The series has been licensed by Viz Media for an English-language release since 2015. My Hero Academia will be returning for its 4th season later this October, and it's one of the most anticipated returns of the year. Season 3 left the series on quite a few cliffhangers, so fans will be there day one to see what comes next. 0 comments. Have you subscribed to Comic Book Nation, the official podcast of comicbook.com yet? Check it out by clicking here or listen below. In this latest episode, we talk about Dragon Ball Super maybe returning. We're breaking down Kofi's trip to the set of Godzilla, King of the Monsters and more. Make sure to subscribe now and never miss an episode.